Good morning, everyone. As you know, this is our 2.3 Know Your Program. And I come here to answer a few questions as best as I can. It's early in the morning. As you see, I'm spiffy and ready for work. Just closed, and now I'm opening. So, what brought me to my decision for my degree? I initially came here to pursue game design, but I got humbled, sadly. But I got humbled because I fell into the category of most students where that I know this light is horrible. Let's see if I can fix it. Oh, yeah, no, it was horrible. Yeah. But I got humbled in the fact that I had an idea of what it was and what was sold to me. What game design? That's what game design. I came for game design, and I ended up actually recently switching to game art, which all the directions in my skill set were pointing to game art. Like I was a tattoo designer. I written formal blueprints for houses. I've been a carpenter for 17 years, so it's all my skill sets were pointing in that direction. So it's like all right, let's just invest what I'm good at. So program director, we all met her. She's great, really funny. Honestly, the rock paper scissors game challenges was actually pretty fun, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Just changing one rule, I like that. I think it reminds me of when I was a kid. Just make up rules about whatever. Uh, Software and programming languages to my degree. I know for now for game art, we'll be using a lot of eBrush and I believe Sculpt. A program that I was familiar with was Sculptress, but I do not know if that's still relevant nowadays. Because that's what we used to use like 10 years ago. But I don't know if that's still relevant in the college level. But I know eBrush is, which is really fun because I always wanted to learn how to draw. I have a digital. Well, right behind this camera is a giant. I'm probably the size of this screen in terms of comparison. So, a giant art. I guess an art board for a digital art board. So it's huge. So my skill sets point me in that obvious direction. uh, yeah, and then what degree I'd like to focus on for my research? Again. I kind of just end up I should be obviously going to be going into game art because in high school I did take it's not drawing related, but I took creature sculpting for games and film. Because you ever look in the special features, they of like a high end movie, and this is my camera holder. But you always look in the camera feat and the special features. You show the sculptures of characters or whatever before they go into final production, so they have a physical model of whatever they're doing. That's what I was trained for in beginners and advanced, and then I also took computer animation for games and film, beginners and advanced, which was really fun. Our final was like making two swords fight each other. Well, that was mine. We just had to make something animated. I had like a Roman gladius and a like a barbarian sword, so it was like really like curvy. So like yeah, but it was really cool. It was like 30 seconds and like 1,200 frames. It was ridiculous, but it was fun to make. Um, Classes I think would be the hardest. Now, game design is the reason why I left. I am not. Oh, excuse me. I am not mathematically savvy at all. So math is a no. I know in game art there's a math course, but it's way at the very end, and I can prepare for it a little bit better. At least with game art, it's something that I could enjoy. Yeah, and I'm not mathematically savvy ever. And game design, I know touches based on calculus a little bit. I peaked at geometry. I'm not entirely good at that. Again, carpenter geometry is my language. Angles and whatnot, that's easy. Now, I think classes I would think be the easiest. Game art, obviously, just basic drawing. And then now the hardest in that might have been maybe animation, because I know animation is it's very tedious and it requires a lot of patience. And yeah, in terms of the drawing part, that might actually be the easiest. Now I'm more excited for learning things that I don't know because I'm not classically trained. I'm self taught, and this is over the course of 26 years. So I've been practicing for a long time. My best friend knew how to draw, so we always competed against each other. And like one of my best friends, he made her a poster. It was just like on an 8x11. I was like, you know what, I could do it better. So did one by a 10x12, and then he stepped me up and did by 11 by 15. And I was like, no, screw you. I did a full poster size at 24. So that's how we always and this is over the course of many years. So it's like, this is how we always got just better and better and better. And but then it always comes down to like, how would I succeed in the harder parts? Honestly, it's just my good old fashioned in the work ethic, I guess. It's just that I don't stop, but I work full time in between classes, so so sleep is non-existent, and which is fine because I'm a morning person, so that's fine with me. I just take a nap after work. Most of you guys do that anyway. How would I succeed? How would I succeed in my hardest classes? Oh no, I just answered that. Honestly, when it comes to breaking down my schedule, it is very difficult. I maybe have every other Sunday off of actual time. So, because classes are Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and I work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, not Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I literally work every in between day. Typically in the evening, it gives me a little bit of time to work on it. Then again, I wake up early. So my how I get all my classes done is very time critical. I might have to adjust my schedule at work though. Give me Mondays off if I can. Nobody makes money. I work in a restaurant. Nobody makes money at Monday. Nobody makes money on Mondays. That's a tongue twister for you. So, to this part is to any future students coming in. Do your research on what, not just like the front page of Full Sail, because let's just be honest, they'll try. Ooh, glare. They'll try to sell you on any information that you want to learn. They'll sell the good parts. They'll always sell the good parts. Read the Full Sail page. Do your own research on what your course really is, because I had a different idea in my head, and I found out what it is, and now I'm investing more in what I got. And then there's no shame in it's switching. There's no shame in switching. So do what you want and find out before you enroll. But then even if you did enroll, it's not too late to switch over unless it's really late in your program. Yeah, so do your own research, and I hope the best for you, and hopefully I see all of you on campus.